pick your hero, melee, or ranged, and wish yourself some good luck. We're gonna actually go with intelligence, I think. I originally did strength, and this build is going to be very similar to the last time you've seen this, and that's if this even works, and I don't crash. But Monath actually tipped a while back to get a fluffy hero survival where I only use healing spells. I'm allowed auras, and originally I was going to do like a strength build with like 6 passives and 1 healing spell, like a healing ward. But I'm wondering if I can just go like intelligence and get a whole bunch of different healing spells and try that. So we're going to need a lot of intelligence per level.
Research complete. Research complete. Research complete.
Stupid amount. Got to at least put a point in one in each, otherwise it seems a bit wasted.
Research complete.
Enrage is quite a bit rougher to deal with in this version, so keep that in mind. I'll be dead by level 5 then. I can get 2 points, so 1 strength, 1 agility per level, or just 1 more intelligence. There's also armor per level, so I should probably put that. It's only 3,000 this time. I swear that used to be more expensive. Right, I guess that answers my question. I can't go intelligence again because I literally can't afford it, so 1 point in strength.
Research complete.
And 1 point agility.
Research complete.
Intelligence. It's time for the Ogre Magi, the smartest of them all.
It's slaughtering time.
Okay.
See? Alright. This is going to be a little bit rough though. It's just like only healing abilities. So you got healing ward, healing spray, life drain. Guess I should go life drain then first. I'll be killing my opponents with that. Because that's technically healing.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Death Charm item. Casting a spell consumes 100 health to deal 100 spell damage to nearby enemies. Alright, yeah, that could work.
Okay.
Time to suck him off. Sea Giant's a big boy as well. I might have gone a bit too far. Okay. Skill. Me just standing still and training life drain. I'm gonna take the gamble. No, I'm not.
I go.
Take your time. Look around.
Now I can cast it twice. Oh yeah, look at that. Different little arenas. Isn't that cute? Kept it a bit simpler this time, I suppose, in case of crashes.
I go.
Yeah, the footman has more health. That's why I'm life draining the footman. But the troll's the one that does damage. Get him! Cuckoo! Smack. Oh, I've been demoted.
I go. Okay.
Second place.
Okay. I go.
Got 200 mana life drain and 440 mana. How's it going, Crafty Lee? Having fun versus that footman? Oh my goodness. You really need a bit more damage, don't you? You need like a level. Get that level 2. He's using the potions and stuff at the right place. I think this might be GG though. Unless you can kite him. Because that health potion's not going to be off cooldown, is it? Oh no, it is. Well, you have to hope for the best now. Yeah, you got this. Easy.
What you looking at?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Fluffy Hero Survival version 51. Change the player colours. Oh yeah, okay.
Okay.
Life Drain's not going to be very good when that Rifleman's out there, because he can stun you.
What you looking at? I go.
Life Drain's not already very good when I've got like 4 mobs to fight.
I go.
Yeah.
Back you. Okay. I go.
I wonder what happens to the pendant if I leave it like that. Crafty Lee! Oh, it's still in there.
I go.
It's left behind.
I go.
Yeah. Hello.
Guess Fawn's aura. Yeah, the auras have been nerfed quite a bit. Ah, quick, buy something.
I go.
Nice. Maybe I should have let him keep that unholy frenzy. Nah, probably not. Because he would have done damage to him.
Hero has fallen.
I go.
We've lost some champions.
Get on with
Oh my goodness. What's up with the damage, boys? Skeleton Warriors do 64 to 65 apparently.
it. You looking at?
Now we know.
Yeah. A hero has
I
fallen.
go.
This is looking a bit sketchy, to be honest.
Yeah.
I go.
Hello. Yeah.
What you looking at? I go.
Oh, bugger's sake. Those little things are really annoying.
Okay. Smash you.
Me smash!
What you looking at?
Suck it. Suck it good. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to live.
I go.
Suppose I should pick that Fawn's aura then, eh? I need something that does damage to them. It's only melee though. I've got to pick something.
Get on with it. I go. I go.
Was he burning my mana? He is, isn't he? What a scamp. That seems like a problem.
I go.
Precarious scamp.
I go.
Alright, life drain is maxed. So I'll be able to kill them quickly. Ish for the time being, but it's going to fall off, isn't it? Because it's not really percentage based, is it?
Okay.
for your life.
Get on with it. I go.
This ogre's very good at it. He's lived a tough life. Doing whatever he has to do to survive the streets.
I go. Okay.
I didn't even get a finish bonus. I guess that's it.
What you looking at?
I'm not even worthy. Alright, well I haven't got much time to decide, so for the time being I'll just put points into forms or...
Yeah. I go.
Take your time. Look around.
Get on with it. Okay. Yeah.
Get rid of Mr. Manaburn. You had to get one last tentacle in there, didn't you?
I go.
You better not one-shot me.
Yeah.
Ah, come here, you little scamp. I might have to use my health potion. That sucks. I'm gonna have to use my health potion. I somehow need to be able to survive long enough to buy that death charm item. And even then, I'm not sure that's going to be enough.
Can I help you?
Get on with it.
I'm not sure if I've got it. Clutch heals there from the frickin' priest. Bro.
I go. Okay.
Okay.
I go. Yeah. I go.
Round begins
Hello.
in you don't have enough time to respond. I mean, it is what it is when you're the last one to survive, as usual. I got max fawn, so hopefully. So I got 2,000 there. Is life drain gonna do enough? How much is 120 times 8? I can work it out, it's just it's easier. Someone else does it whilst I'm just making sure I don't die here. It's 1,000 or 960. Okay. So I can only get half my health back at the moment with one full drain.
I go. Yeah.
That's not enough, is it?
I go.
Where's this precious death charm? That's going to get me killed, literally. Because now I've got no health, mana thingy. Ankh. Anyway, how does this work? Casting a spell consumes health, blah blah blah, something, something. Gotta get rid of this guy. Oh, I'm gonna have to stand in that. I've got no time to read. I think it's every time you cast a spell, so it doesn't really do much whilst you're draining. It's only on the first cast. So it doesn't really work too well with life drain. I'll have to like interrupt my life drain in order to get much out of it. These don't seem like they're going to scale very well.
Get on with it. I go. Yeah. I go. Okay.
Oh. Did I still not get a bonus? Still not worthy. Fuck. It's come to this. I'm so dead, aren't I? Well, that's a different way to play. I'm really not sure how much longevity I have.
Okay. I go.
I need another item then, Nick, or something that can help me. That's good work with this build.
I go. Yeah. Get on with it.
Yay, some bonus.
I go.
Anything that gives plus percentage spell damage would affect Death Charm, say Essence of Magic or Skull of Corruption. Cloak / Skull Shield for tankiness. That's the Skull Shield.
I go. Get on with it.
Life Drain definitely doing some good single target though. That's the quickest I can do it. Why? Oh, I just can't get any bonus gold though. That's not helping.
I go.
I have to read this. I'm not sure about that.
On with it.
Can I help you?
Get on with it.
Hi!
Oh,
Happy New
meow.
Year! I want to make this request for my best friend Benjamin.
Benji.
4v4 RT, play Night Elf, any hero that fits best for this. Get the squad together and go out. Clubbing with the boys with plenty of mountain giants with their clubs.
With the boys.
Good luck.
Thank you very much, there, meow. Shall I add it on to the list? Well, the next round is about to begin, so
Look around.
we got that going for us. I hate working with these people. There's a lot of sucking going on this one.
Get on with it. Okay. That's you. I go.
Shit!
Our champion has fallen.
That escalated so fucking quickly at the end there. I know the enrage thing was coming, but I wasn't expecting to get killed that bloody quickly. What the hell? What the hell? I was just like insta-gibbed. I went to go drop my pendant so I could go do mana drain right afterwards, like get the mana quickly just to put it back on, because as soon as I dropped it, basically it became sort of available. I needed just like a half a second longer, but bloody hell. That is ridiculous. Well, there you go. Monef. That's how far healing gets you. You might be able to get a bit further, but I can't see it going very far. Because none of this is percentage based. The only thing that is percentage based is the healing ward, so it would have been similar to the other build that I basically did. So if you were curious, just go watch the other Fluffy Hero Survival, where I basically went all of the auras plus healing ward. So I've kind of already done that build, so to speak. But I wanted to do something different with intelligence and just go lots of different healing spells. And there was an item there that sort of made it quite interesting, but did not manage to go all the way, unfortunately. Or very far of the way, to be quite frank with you. Not sure how much longer I could have survived. You have to have like items that can help propagate it. That's just overall stats, is what that is. Would I be better off without the drain? Well, in the late game, potentially. Well, even then, no. Yeah, maybe. Thing is, those mobs had like 2,000... Like, this guy's got 3,400 health. And that item does 100 damage, right? Or is it spell damage? But either way, it's basically 100 damage. So you'd have to get so many items that can boost that 100 damage. So even if you get an item that does like 100% spell damage, that's only going to be 200 damage. Which is going to be barely scratching at 2,700 plus health. You think I could have got more starting stats? I couldn't. I maxed, didn't I? I got like the most efficient ones. I got almost everything into intelligence, and then at least 2 points into agility and strength, and +1 armor per level. And I was left with 1,600 gold. So I don't see how I could really get any more starting stats. Oh, I see what you mean. Those starting stats. Yeah, but they're really bad. Especially when this can go so many levels. So they're not great in that sense, are they? Like they have almost zero value. Because you're not going to like 40 levels anymore. You're going beyond it, potentially. Is there PvP after level 1? 999. Isn't this kind of similar to Hoy's Custom Hero Survival, actually, now I think about it? I think that was purely PvE. Almost. It had some weird rounds, though. Where you would fight in, like, the middle arena. Oh, Frostwolf's dead. And he's not happy about it. I would have liked to have fought a bit longer, but... I don't know, man. That just happened so suddenly. Good effort, though. Legolas has played this map so many times. I think he's got to like level 200 plus, but that's on older versions. It's probably a bit harder to do it now. Oh, he's got to level 446, in case you was curious about how far you can sometimes go. It doesn't happen. It didn't happen, Legolas. The only way I believe that happened is if you beat me in 1 versus 1. Otherwise it never happened. Yeah, but we all know that replays can get corrupted. I might stay until Overclock gets killed. I can't see myself staying for like 200 plus levels. Yeah, a lot of people favour the Berserker's helmet. Good way to clear the levels quickly and get some gold if you're not worried about dying. See, Overclock's number 1. $105, 50, 50. It's got lots of agility. Ah. Agility gives you +1 damage, right? Is that the same for strength, though? Oh, it is. Okay, so there's no real benefit to agility, because attack speed gets capped. Eventually. So agility is actually like the worst in the long run. There's that rifleman. Stompy over here. Sharp! And random. This level was a death dealer. What items do we have for Mr. White Eagle? The Unholy Dagger. Is there a cap to that? Doesn't look like there's a cap. It seems like a pretty damn amazing item. If you can get like maximum attack speed. It's basically Incinerate. It's a slightly worse version of Incinerate, actually. Incinerate's amazing. I might have told you this before, but Incinerate's awesome. It's a really cool spell. I don't think you get it in this, though. It's like a stacking debuff. It just does more damage each time it hits you, as long as you're hitting that target within like 6 seconds. It's a good time to be stomping. Overclock's just too good. He's bringing all the gold. How do you feel about dying, Random Picnic? Are you happy about that? Do you feel like you had some satisfying closure? So pure damage, I'm going to assume ignores armor or something. But then again, isn't that what spell damage does? Someone likes their strength. That's the thing. If you win quickly enough, you're going to get all the money. And you can keep buying tomes, which is kind of cool. These guys don't seem to get the item that I really like, though. It did like splash damage. Searing Blade. Attacks deals 60 bonus hero damage to the target and all nearby enemy units. It's pretty amazing. That's like a top-notch item. That is for a good chunk of the game, at least. Let's see why Overclocked is so good. What it is that makes Overclocked so amazing and so talented. Oh, he's got a Searing Blade. Got the healing ward. Looks like he's probably going to be boosting. His Berserker Claws. Into Berserker Claws that are orange. Take that, skeletons. See, I definitely would be dead by this point, wouldn't I? That's the thing. If you want, you can try your own healing build. It needs a few more items that are like plus spell damage and then also does something spell damage wise. So if I could stack enough of those or something, then yeah, I could heal myself and sort of kill the stuff around me, which is a kind of really cool concept. Something like a paladin would do. Stomp your way to victory. No one looks like they're in too much trouble though at this stage. They look like they're pretty comfortable with a lot of these fights. Just comes down to who picked the most plus. See, that plus armor per level is insane though, isn't it? I know that armor doesn't seem to be as strong in this as it has in normal melee games, but still. Like, Overclock's got 0 armor there. If he picked just 1 point into plus armor, he'd have 29 armor right now. Or 28. Who's going to be the next to die? Who is it? Who will be the weakest link? Well, there you go. It must be Overclock then. It's not going to be Legolas if he's got to level 440. Although I don't believe him. I do actually, but Because I'm a streamer and a YouTuber, I can say that it didn't happen. With utmost authority, and everyone has to believe it. Like a dictator. A true dictator should. He's favouring that mirror image. That holy light looks so pathetic. At this stage, you like holy lighted yourself, and I barely saw like any health go up. Even within like the first few levels, I got attacked by a skeleton warrior, and that was doing like 64 to 65 damage. Oh, it's his item, is it? Oh, the bloodstone, is it? Oh, right. Yeah, I think Nick nerfed that. But that's why Legolas likes to go intelligence hero. So he can abuse this, converting 100% of mana into health at a ratio of 1 to 1.5. So, as long as you got a lot of mana, which you would do if you went intelligence. Although he's picked a lot of stats on the other ones, he's got a lot of strength per level. You tell him, Random Pick Noob. Random Pick Noob's arguing with Nick at the moment in the chat. You bought my blade. I have a blade. Oh, right, yeah, the Syrian blade one. Yeah, it's pretty good. You're a bit of a AoE hero, so it could work for you.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, nothing you know. 38 months.
Richard Whitty
He's
here.
done it. 38 months. Thank you. Oh, you didn't want to move, did you? Got a little bit greedy there, boy. Who will die next? Not me. You didn't move. You left him alive, and then he did that AoE spell thing, and it was probably just enough to take your health. If you had like an extra 200 health, you might have survived it with like 100 health or something. It looked like it was probably exactly the right amount of damage. Like virtually no overkill. Legolas, how do you feel about Overclock getting all of this gold? It's 1,220 gold. Just for finishing the level, and it's going to go up and up. How many tomes is he going to buy with that? I think they're fairly expensive in this, but still. Every stack counts. But his agility is surely going to fall off. I think there used to be an item that was beneficial based on how much agility you had. But I don't think that item... Oh, what? I was his image. Okay. I don't think that item's in the game anymore. But I think there was like an agility one. And it was like so much percentage damage or something for every point of agility or attack speed you have. I guess it would be capped though, because you still can't go past the 400% attack speed cap. This hero is so slow. Gotta love Berserker's helmet. I think he got buffed as well. Like, you don't really take that much damage. It's not like Berserk. That's 50-50, so even worse, it's like 50-50. Worst case scenario. That's 40% damage for 100% attack rate. Searing Blade doing some work. I think it's Cleave as well, is it? Overclock just raking in the gold. Because there's only a couple of players left now, only one person's getting the gold. It's got to be a bit tilting. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'll see if the creeps somehow manage to find a way to deal with these two players. At the moment, they look like they're quite comfortable. So I don't know if the creeps are going to stack up percentage-wise. Because they currently got like 100% health. That's true. Overclock still has the Ankh. The Ankh of Truth. There's no Vampiric Aura in this. The closest you've got is this Mask of Death. Ah, you changed it to a 1.5 second cooldown. I think it used to be like every 6 seconds or something. But it only heals for a flat amount. Overclock is just crushing this now. Still, 0 armor doesn't seem to be bothering you, does it? I don't know if agility is for the win. I think agility is the weakest in the long run. Once you've hit the attack speed, you don't get anything from it. Whereas intelligence, you're always getting mana and regeneration. And strength would probably be the best because you're getting actual health and hit point regeneration. If I want to screw with them, there's a command to test the sirens. What? Seems a bit cruel, doesn't it? Keep in mind, only use it in between rounds, and it can crash the game if you use it. So what? When do I use it? Will it be at this point? As soon as the creatures spawn, or before the creatures spawn? Or you say in between the rounds, so whilst they're waiting before the level starts, so to speak. Overclock took some damage there. Could have been because of his Berserker helmet though. He's got moon armor. 19% dodge. And that stacks with evasion. Gonna see the difference in the armor. 37 is 27% damage reduction. And he's got 19%. Legolas. He does have the healing though. He's got a health stone here as well. Heals for 100% of damage taken. There you go. I should have just stacked more healing stuff as well. Although I didn't really have gold for it. You can't... The items are like 6,000 golds, and you're at a point where you're like 2,400 gold or 3,000-ish gold. It's not enough to buy anything. That's really valuable. I'll see the next level. We'll get to level 50 and then maybe I'll try and test a siren. Because I think these boys have had their fun. Nick says, assuming the command itself doesn't crash, it'll also help me by seeing if the siren changes prevent the crash they cause. It's true, the mirror image is kind of strong to some degree, because obviously it's on a level 40 hero right now with 10,000 health. So it's 5,000 health each, because it says 200% damage taken. So you get 2 extra. So you get 10,000 health, yeah, on another character. We're approaching level 50. Oh yeah, that's true. Mana shield hasn't been looked at, has it? It was often garbage, though. Overclock thinks he's better than you, Legolas. Are you going to stand for that? Healing Ward doing some serious work there. That Talon's doing like 800 damage per hit. So what was the command for testing the siren? We'll wait until like they've cleared to 50. Should be like extra commands as well to throw more mobs at them if they haven't died yet. Overclock does it again. Switching between siren only and normal creep spawn for crash testing. Here we go. So far you're killing them before they can actually cast the spell though, so... What if I type it multiple times? Alright, you just said it turns it on and off again. Nah, there's 2 now. The challenge is set. I want to see 3, and then 4, and then 6, and then 8, and then 16, and 32, 64. This has to happen. The madness must end. There's only 2 though still. Oh! I thought she was going to cast it there. That almost looked like a spell casting animation. I think these boys are crash proof. I wouldn't really want to play on this one though. For like 900 rounds because of the white snow. It would just get to you after a while. It's too bright. Seems fair. I'm not even sure if these can die. If they can die now. This will just go on forever, this video. So I'll just go AFK or something. We can 1 versus 1 after this if you want overclocked. Oh, okay. Legolas has left the game. I guess we have a winner. He said he crashed. Well, there you go. So how did the Naga Siren actually cast her ability though? When you fought her, did she actually get her spell off? Because it looked like you were killing them before they actually. Why is it still going? That's a good question. There's 3 of them though now. Maybe we can get them to crash overclock. I want to see 4. There's only Random Pick Noob and Overclock left, and myself. Tell OC to not attack and make him dodge the crushing waves. Alright, do that next level then, Overclocked. Yeah, you do need that healing. They're gonna troll now and not cast it. I'm only joking with him, but he doesn't have a choice but to attack. I think you're gonna have to kill him. Yeah, you have to kill him, and then see if you can do it next round. Maybe just give him items that allow him to survive or something. Tankiness, and see how long he can last. Until they do eventually cast the spell. Okay, well this was an interesting round. I can't wait till they enrage. I think Overclocked has somehow broken your map. Nick says he found the problem. Sirens won't ever cast. Oh, what? Because of a recent trigger you put in to deliberately make it so they don't cast. There's no Enrage. Overclocked has officially won now. Because there's nothing left. Only his soul, which is floated into heaven. They're like, you killed him. No, you killed him. I'm not taking the blame for this one. Alright, GG then. The madness has ended.